Hey guys, welcome to my September DVD and Blu-ray update. Yeah, I decided to go ahead and do this even though I only have two things to show in this update. And well, I just, because let me say first that it probably will be another month or two before I get around to buying more movies. And the reasons why I'm not going to really get into in this video. I was going to say there's something else I'm wanting to buy right now on Amazon, which is where I buy the majority of my movies. And basically, you know, I'm going to save up the gift cards I get to buy this item that I want to buy. And I'll probably get into more when I actually buy that item and get it in the mail. But until then, though, yeah, it probably will be probably another 2 months before I get any more movies, unless something changes and I buy some next month. Because the thing is, you know, I decided that I wanted to start doing these updates more consistently, and actually do these on a monthly basis, like once a month or whatever. I just want to start doing these more consistent, as consistently as I can. We'll see. Like no matter how many movies I get, you know, if I at least have one, because you know, because of my financial situation, we'll see. You know, I'm not one. I can't go out and buy like 1 million movies like some people do, which I wish I could, but I can't. Not right now. But that's a whole other story, though. So anyway, getting into the gist of this video. Hopefully, I'll try to keep this short as I can. But first up is the one Blu-ray that I have for this update, and that is a 1989 action movie. I believe this came out in 1989. That movie, though, on Blu-ray is Tango and Cash, which stars Sylvester Stallone and Kurt Russell. Unfortunately, I actually haven't gotten the chance to watch this yet. Just because, you know, the Blu-ray player that I had is in my living room now, and I don't have a Blu-ray player in my room, so yeah, I really haven't got the chance to watch it yet. Let's just say that. Because it's like by the time I get the chance to, you know, get in here and watch it, it's usually late at night, and I'm usually at this point I'm usually tired by that point, so I haven't had the chance to watch it yet. I was planning on watching this tomorrow, but unfortunately, you know, I've got to go out of town tomorrow to my state's capital with my mother. She has an appointment with her arthritis doctor, and pretty much I have to go with her. It's like a 2-hour drive from here, and you know, it's our state's capital, and my mother doesn't want to go by herself. And you know, my father can't go tomorrow, so yeah, I'm going with her. So yeah, I was planning on watching this tomorrow while I was here by myself, but yeah, that's the way things work out sometimes. But hopefully I'll be able to watch this pretty soon, though. So like I said, since I haven't gotten the chance to watch it, though, I can't really comment on it or anything. But I actually have never seen this movie before, but recently, what led me up to buying this, though, I'll tell you. Recently, I was looking at my my movie collection, and I got to realizing that the action section of my movies is actually pretty small. Maybe not the smallest part of my movie collection, but it's pretty small. I was looking at it, and I realized I only had at the time 5 action movies, and 4 of them were in the same movie franchise. The substitute, if you're wondering. And so I decided, well, once I bought the other thing that I have in this DVD update, I was going to start working on buying, increasing my action section, and I was going to start buying some action movies. And I just decided arbitrarily that this was going to be my first one of this new batch or whatever. Yeah, that said, though, yeah, I think this is actually the first movie I've ever owned that Kurt Russell's in. It's the second one that I've owned with Sylvester Stallone. The first one being Rocky back on VHS a while back. But anyway, that said, it's about all I can say for that right now. Second up, and the second thing I have to show you is the one that if you watched my last update, you already know what this one is. Because I told you in my previous DVD update that this was gonna be in my next one, which is this one, and that is season 2 of Joan of Arcadia, which, you know, you already know what this is about if you watched my last video. A couple of things that I forgot to mention in my previous update about talking about this. I don't know how well we'll be able to see him here, but Jason Ritter, who plays Joan's older brother on the show. Of course, he was John Ritter's son, and the sad thing is, this show started the same year that John Ritter passed away in real life. Yeah, I actually still remember hearing about that when he passed away back then. I was sad. I liked John Ritter. He was cool. Yeah, so I mean, it was pretty sad hearing about him passing away back then. So yeah, it's pretty much the same, not much different from season 1 with the show. Although this was the final season, unfortunately. Although, like watching it, you could tell that they were expecting to come back for a 3rd season. Just unfortunately, the network didn't give them that chance to, though. Like towards the end of season 2, a new character was introduced, whose name was Ryan Hunter, and he was going to be the show's first real antagonist. That's the way they were setting him up. Basically, he was in the same boat as Joan. That one day when he was a teenager, God started appearing to him, and basically just exactly like he did with Joan, except unlike he's basically Joan's polar opposite almost. It's pretty much he's like this. Secretly, he's like this evil character. It's pretty much implied or almost outright said that basically in the last episode, there's someone going around setting fires to religious buildings like synagogues and churches, and pretty much it's it's pretty much implied to be Ryan, but though they never actually physically showed him doing it. I mean, it's of course that's what they were going for, but. So like he was going to be the show's first real antagonist in season 3. I was it would have been kind of interesting to see how that would have turned out. Unfortunately, though, they never got the chance, of course. As for the characters, the father character, I will say honestly, at least for the first part of the season, I found myself not really liking him as much as I did in the first season. I don't know. I don't know if it's just me, but he really started coming off as more of a jerk than he did in the first season. At least for the first part of the season 2. I don't know. I mean, just for some reason he came off a lot. I mean, he came off just as a jerk for some reason in like some of his scenes. And towards the end of season 2, Joan's boyfriend Adam, he does something to Joan that. Let's just say in real life, a lot of people after that episode, a lot of people had a pretty low opinion of Adam, and a lot of people just plain didn't like Adam after that episode, and pretty much a lot of people said he seemed very out of character. And I gotta agree, I gotta admit, after watching that episode, I can see what people were talking about, with having such a low opinion of him and everything. It's just... But anyway, there's really not much more to say about the show than I said in my last update. Yeah, I still haven't watched the special features on here yet, but yeah. There you go. It seems like there was something else I wanted to say about this show that once again I'm feeling like I'm forgetting something I wanted to talk about. I really need to start like outlining my videos, I guess, instead of winging them. Let's see, what was it? Anyway, I guess that's it though. That's really all I can say. I mean, it's a pretty good show. I mean, like I said in my last update, I would recommend checking this out if you've never seen it. So yeah, anyway, I guess that said, that is my DVD update for September. I guess I will see you guys in my next DVD update, in a month or two, whenever it will be. And that said, see you guys later.